so difficult when the grip levels are inconsistent.
The WRC2 category, every single year, always thrills us with a level of competition, and it certainly has done that this weekend. Now we come into this now with the top three, which, if nothing goes wrong for these three drivers we have in the stage, will be Rossell, Dapra, Pellamall. But we've also had in the mix looking at Horizon, Eric Camely. There have been so many other drivers who have been delivering really great times at
when we join the Rally 1 cars, hopefully we'll get the graphic where you'll be able to see them on and off the throttle, just feathering it, trying to find some traction. There you go, thank you Mr. Director. You can see the green is the throttle, the red is the brake, but right now when we're on a reasonable grip level, you expect it to be nice smooth transitions. When you're on the snow, it's a very different story.
This section of stage a world away from what they'll find in a few moments.
Getting into there a little bit hot, Bex. Picked up some understeer on the way and had to get out of the throttle. Just affected his exits a little bit. And here comes the slush in the snow now. Just had a job of cooling it. There you go. And then just and then hang on it. Yeah, you hear modulating the throttle there. That's what makes these guys the best in the world. In a heartbeat, Bex, he's had to completely alter his driving style to suit the conditions.
Into the stage as we rejoin our leader in the WRC2 category. We are now not that far away from our first victory in the WRC2 category.
Just run a little bit wide there. Just want to tidy that up, so easy to do. Just try and keep it in those lines.
These areas, Jenny, because you feel you're going so slowly.
Yeah, you feel like you're hemorrhaging time. We often hear the drivers getting to the end going, I don't know if I was quick or slow. It felt so slow, and then, you know, one of the reporters at the end of the section will go, no, actually you're 15 seconds up. You know, and often Calvin Evans used a line really nicely last night. He was actually talking about going around the donut at Monaco, but you know, the slower you go, actually sometimes the faster you go. The key thing in these conditions is just being patient. Being patient. You're better off losing half a second without breaking yourself and sticking it in the armco barrier on the wall.
Hashtag patient. It's been the word of the weekend here at Rally Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
It's what the drivers have had to do.
They are just balancing the car on the throttle nicely through there. The concentration levels are just extreme, Bex. I think these conditions with these tyres, you know, it's not a proper like snow tyre that we see in Sweden, and to be honest, in these conditions that wouldn't work particularly well either. But I think this is the most mentally exhausting rally of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. The amount of concentration. You're watching the drivers, they're not even blinking at some points. The focus is so acute. It's listening. It's a magical landscape, but it can turn on you in an absolute instant. We're all with Leo right now.
cars in the stage, and Russell setting the pace in his class at the moment. As expected, the Rally 1 cars are going quicker.
So if you are just joining the coverage, it's the final stage of Rally Monte Carlo. We're with our WRC 2 drivers, a support category to WRC. This is a category where we see the stars of the future coming through.
Very difficult braking zone that Bex, coming downhill but also coming off a right-hander, and such a short lead up into that hairpin left. You need to know about it, that hairpin, long before you come through that little right-hander. Again, just get the car stopped, get the anchors out, Leo on the handbrake, get it turned, and now start to pick up the throttle. Really clean through that left-hander, just on the throttle, then turned in, got that little lift-off oversteer which set the car up so sweetly for this little downhill section. And by contrast, Bex, here is Arthur Pellemore. Now, we were talking about that fight earlier on, but for third place. We've heard that Eric Camilli has actually not come into the stage, or has he?
He's not coming to the stage. He's apparently made it to the regroup area, but he spent a long time trying to fix his car. A lot of drama, Jenny.
Yeah, so 3 minutes and 20 is what I've got on the penalty.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated. If he can get into the stage without picking up any more, then potentially Eric Camilli is still in the fight for third place. It's an ongoing story. We'll try and keep you across it, but right now all Arthur Pellemore can do is steer that Hyundai flat out down to the finish line. And he's just got this right-hander to go. And he does it in style as well. That was all very deliberate.
Hugely flamboyant, but we've discovered that Pellemore is a very flamboyant driver and character as well. He's done an incredible job throughout the weekend here at Rally Monte Carlo. He could be walking away with the first podium in WRC 2. So he makes his way to the stop control, then he's done. That is for sure. Let's get back out. P1 drivers starting this stage. Now Thierry Neuville will be wide of the mark earlier on. It's really early on in this stage on a very small curve. There's the stop control though. Let's cross out to Molly Pettit. Well. Done a fantastic job, but it hasn't been without its drama. Tell us about your week.
Really, that's really not what we expected at the beginning. For sure, we learn a lot, but we have some chance, of course. We do some mistakes in this category. Really, that's really a dream come true. And I have to say thank you from all people who are helping us. Partner, family, Funmaker Sport, of course. It's my family. That's a crazy week. Crazy.
It has been a crazy week, but you know, what an incredible step up. You know, we've seen him so many times in the Rally 3 category. A big step up. We have seen him in Rally 2 previously, but this was the big step up to WRC level in Rally 2, and Arthur Pellemore has very much impressed. Let's turn now to Roberto Dappera, who, as I mentioned, he picked up his first ever WRC 2 victory last year on home in gravel in Sardinia. Very different circumstance at Rally Monte Carlo, but he has shown us full commitment, really confident drives on some of the trickier stages, Jenny.
Yeah, absolutely. We've just seen this young man come on from strength to strength, make the step up from a Rally 4 car straight into WRC 2, and a lot of people were questioning that move, and it was an older spec Skoda Fabia, and he was cutting his teeth in WRC 2, and then the next thing you know, he's right there, and the seat time has just proved that it does work. And we have seen, in particular, Bex, you expect him to be quick on the gravel, but here he's been so adaptive to the different driving conditions required. Roberto has properly impressed this weekend. Patient picking up the throttle into this. It's going to come down into a reasonably heavy braking zone here. Just needs to get the car backed up. Looks like a pretty dry road to me, doesn't you, Bex?
Yeah, very much so. He will be relishing every moment of this final descent now towards the flying finish. He will take second position in WRC2. That's a really great kickstart to his campaign in the category for the 2026 season. After all they've been through this weekend, enduring every possible weather combination out there, to be able to walk away and say you're on the podium at Rally Monte Carlo, that is something very special indeed. And for Roberto Dapra, he is going to be able to say that because he will take second position.
Yeah, he'll know it now, Bex. He's just got a couple of short right-handers to deal with through this fast right and then down into the hairpin right. Those studded Hancocks screaming for mercy. What a drive, Bexy. What a job from Roberto Dapra.
What a result. Second position overall. They should be absolutely relieved and delighted. This is a bucket list event, isn't it? To have a trophy from Monte Carlo, that is going on the top shelf.
Yeah, absolutely, and fair play. He's been poorly this weekend as well. He hasn't had a great deal of sleep. Yeah, he's had it all thrown at him, not just the conditions, not just out on the stages, away from the stages as well.
I think he had 1 hour's sleep, didn't he, Friday into Saturday, and then went on to set fastest time. So kudos to Dapra.
Good job, Roberto Dapra. Leo Rossell, meanwhile, is back right on the splits. He's taking it very, very easy, Bex, as you can imagine. And we look at Adrian Formeau in the Rally 1 Hyundai into the stage.
Roberto, congratulations. Second place at Rally Monte Carlo. What an incredible result. And what a way to start the year.
Yeah, nothing better. Really tough race. I hear many people saying that this was the hardest Monte Carlo in the last 10-15 years. So being there with the same team of the last year, I'm very happy and proud of the job that we have done this weekend. Some up and down for me in some stages, but we will try to fix this. But very proud of some stage times during all the weekend. So yeah, thanks to everybody, all my sponsors, my partners, my family, and my co-driver that they always forgot. And yeah, can't wait to go to the podium in the beautiful Monaco. Thank you.
Lovely words there from Roberto Dapra. Yeah, don't forget your co-driver Luca. That would be very rude to not thank him. He's done a great job as well. Now, it's not only the overall results we're looking at on this stage. This is the Wolf Power stage. There are extra driver points available here. So we're looking to see who can be the fastest through.
Oof, this is brave. Look at that graphic in the top left of your screen. 2 studs, 2 non-studded snow tyres. Now, we did say earlier, I mentioned it earlier, that Thierryville has picked up some tyre damage this morning. And is this an issue that has been forced now? Because for me, you want to be on a full set of studs, no question about it.
Time-wise, at the moment, it's not faring him too badly. However,
that's on the dry road, Bex. It's on the snow where he'll really lose the time.
Well, that's where my however came in. Wait until he gets to the tough stuff. We'll keep an eye on him, but we're watching now as WRC2 leader Leo Rossell comes down the closing kilometres at this stage. Last year was special because he was on the podium. It was his first WRC event. He was on the podium with his brother. It was a whole family affair. A change around this time. It wasn't such a great event, unfortunately, for his brother Johan Rossell. Leo took up the mantle for the Rossell family honours, though. And it really has been superb this weekend. We've talked about how difficult the conditions have been. Not only do you have to be a great driver, psychologically you have to keep yourself in check, and he's done that.
Yeah, 100%, particularly on your home event and everything else. You know, all that pressure does add up. We've seen Leo Rossell, definitely. We'll talk about how drivers come on, we'll talk about with Roberto Dapra, and then look how Leo Rossell has come on in the last 12 months.
Yeah, it's incredible to see. And now he's just a few moments away from claiming the ultimate glory. A fantastic start to the season.
And doing it in a Citroen as well in France is very, very special. A great job from Leo Rossell.
He takes the win in WRC2. Look at the reaction from Leo and Guillaume. Congratulations to them both. Superb drive and a fully deserved top step at the podium in the WRC2 category.
Yeah, that's class, Bex, and that will just do wonders for his confidence. When you take your first proper win at this level, you just naturally go up a couple of rungs on the ladder. It just happens.
And they're getting out of the car. They need to get on the roof, boys. That is so well deserved. That is 4 days of pent-up nerves, tension, all coming out right now. Let's see if we can grab a few words with him, then get the raw emotion from Leo Rossell. He's just taken his first ever WRC2 victory.
Leo Rossell, the winner of WRC2 Rally Monte Carlo. This rally, this car, it must feel incredible. Well done.
Yes, we're very, very incredible. I'm just happy. Thanks a lot for my team for the work. This is my first rally with my new team, and this is the win. Wow. After Johan, just happy. Thanks a lot for Stellantis, and this result is more important for my future in the season. Just happy.
Of course, he's just happy. I think we're all thrilled for him. And he keeps the Rossell name high as winners in Rally Monte Carlo.
2 in a row. Can't take anything away from him. That hasn't been handed to him, but he's had to work for that. Congratulations, Leo Rossell, as we look at Sebastian Ogier. 4 studs on that car. What can Seb do? Will there be one final big push from Sebastian Ogier?
This is a replay Newville.
Remember, he's only got 2 studded tyres on that car. This is Thierry coming over the top of the goal. Look up there on that. As he comes off, as he starts to head down the hill where that black tyre is, he'll just hook up there. This will be a dicey, hairy run down the mountain now with only 2 studs on that car. Here we go. Can he get the front? It's the front he's lost. Cheeky little spin for Neville. He'll get that turned around. Will he come back up the road? No, he's going to 3-point turn it. Again, let's have a look at what tyre has he got on the rear left.
While you have a look, Peyton Pan now making his way down onto the drier, safer tarmac.
Rear left and unstudded winter tyre. That's where he lost the back of the car. The front hooked up and just swapped ends on him. And that's where, like I said, you need to start. This isn't Thierry Neuville. He hasn't taken a risk. His hand has been forced because of tyre damage he's picked up earlier, but that says to us straight away, no question, we're on studs.
Peyton Pan then completes Rally Monte Carlo. What a week, John Kennard is saying. What a week indeed. What a great welcome back and what a challenge they have faced. Back to the top category in WRC. He's been no slouch though in the past few years. He's won 2 FIA European Rally Championship titles. He has achieved a lot elsewhere as well. A lot of seat time for Hayden Pan, but we are delighted that he's back in WRC.
Hayden, welcome to the finish. I'm sure it's a bit of a relief to be here, and what a return you've had to the World Rally Championship. You really got a bit of everything this week, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely very tough for everyone, but never thought I'd be here, let alone on this outline, let alone the finish line. So, yeah, the last 6 weeks have just been a mental mess, to be honest, because I never thought I'd be coming back to this place, and not only that, but back in a factory car. So, I feel like I don't have to fear Monty now. I feel like I can just get on with life and enjoy the opportunity we got.
Good words from Hayden Pan. I think that's fair. This is where Thierry Neuville had his moment. Adrian will see all of those lines in the road and know someone's had enough there.
Adrian's keen to get as many points as he can possibly haul from this stage. Just a reminder, position-wise, Formo comes into this 4th overall, but there are big gaps in time. What he's looking for here are power stage points.
Yep. Absolutely, Bex. And Adrian's been good in these conditions. Good at feeling the grip. And you're absolutely right, this one is about Will's power stage points, and it was probably most important, really, for the likes of Adrian Formo and Thierry Neuville. Drivetrain as he's on the brakes, getting it all slowed down.
And this side of the mountain has just not seen any sunshine at all. We're not seeing any melt here. This has all been shrouded in shade today.
Yeah, the only melt you've got there is from where rally cars have churned it up from coming through for the first time, so that's not going anywhere as we rejoin Takamoto Katsuta on what looks like a completely different stage that is only about 4 kilometres up the road from where we just saw Adrian Formo tiptoeing through the snow.
It's wild, isn't it? But we love it. It's been a tough rally for Taka. Unfortunately, he lost that power steering on Friday afternoon after an impact. He was lucky to get away with the impact, but it did then knock out the power steering for the whole afternoon, so that dropped him down the leaderboard.
Nonetheless, Bex, Taka's pace has been really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, there have been a couple of mistakes that Taka's got to start cleaning up now. He's been in this game long enough. He's got to stop making those mistakes. He'll be the first person to tell you that. His pace has been really good.
We'll wait to see what this time will be for him, and critically what the time will be to Leo Russell, because he could make up a position here overall.
Did exactly the same thing on the first run through. Coming through that fast right-hander, hanging the back out and getting very close to that building. He completes 3.2 faster than Hayden Paddon.
It is the fastest time through, but he doesn't make up a position on the overall classifications to Leo Russell. He finishes just 7 seconds behind him. But it is the fastest time through so far, so that's the new benchmark. 5 drivers through on the final stage then of Rally Monte Carlo 2026. Second place, Elvin Evans and Scott Martin, ready to start the stage.
Just don't get the initial bite off the line, Bex, when you've got the studded tyre on. That's why we're seeing that period of big wheel spin off the line. That's it from Taka.
Taka, welcome to the finish. As quickest through so far. They are coming faster from behind. It's been a hard rally, and I especially felt for you that loop that you did without the power steering. But there's some really good speed as well.
Well, not really happy weekend. It was really very demanding and difficult conditions. So obviously there's a lot of things to improve, and I was not sure that what was wrong completely in day 1, day 2, and some stage conditions like more consistent IC I felt quite good, but then yeah, I was missing something, commitment and things. So yeah, sorry for the team about this struggling, but I just try to get better, and yeah, next one is Sweden. I try my best to take the best result.
We know how quick he can be in Sweden. He has almost won that rally. That's the next stop on the championship calendar, of course. Let's switch out though to third place, Sébastien Ogier. He's a 10-time Monty winner. We saw emotional scenes last year when he picked up number 10. It's not going to be this time around.
Can Seb steal the power stage? We've seen him, he hasn't really been pushing at all today, Bex. Has he been on a cross between driving safely, not taking the risks, and on a bit of a stud save? Is this going to be Sébastien Ogier giving it one final push? Because I can tell you this, I hope Oliver Solberg doesn't do it. I don't think my heart can take it. 3 times we've been commentating on him, seeing him making mistakes and getting away with it.
Yeah,
Enough's enough now, Oliver.
Think of our blood pressure, please. And everyone else around the world who will be on the edge of their seats when he takes to the stage. We're on the edge of our seats with every car, because look at the delicate balance that we have here in Seb, the way he's handling everything.
Such precise movements when Thierry Neville's driving. He's so smooth. Every gear change is so precise. It's just an instant, committed movement. You see lots of drivers just pulling and getting their hands back. It's all fast and a bit flappy. Thierry's so smooth and precise with everything that he does. It almost looks slow. There's been plenty of stages where it's looked slow and he's been terrifyingly quick. Quite a lot of understeer from that left-hander.
I think he's got a few stories to tell from this stage.
Yeah,
We've already seen that.
That front right and rear left is just the wrong tyre to be on. The balance will now be all over the place as he's on the tarmac here, running 2 studs and 2 snow tyres.
That is Thierry Neuville through.
Only 1.5 down on Katsuta despite the spin, remember, Bex.
Should walk away with 5th position overall. But yeah, 2nd fastest at the moment.
I'd say Neuville has had an advantage on the first 5 or 6 kilometres, an advantage on the final 4. If he hadn't had that spin, I'm not saying it would have been a power stage winning effort, but potentially more points.
Here we go. Our rally leaders, Oliver Solberg, Elliot Edmondson, are into the final stage of the first round here in Monte. We've rejoined 2nd position, Elvin Evans. Let's have a chat with Thierry.
Thierry, not the easiest, I guess, with the tyres on the car. An eventful final stage for you.
What?
An eventful final power stage.
Definitely. Yeah, obviously we had only 2 starts and 2 snow. Not easy. But generally it's a bit the resume of the whole weekend. Struggling really to find the feeling. Still not getting, not know really well how to use these tires in these conditions, and generally not feeling comfortable as all. I have been more passenger than myself being driving this weekend, but we are here and that's what's the most important now.
Yeah, we've heard him say that a few times, avoid that line. But he is here at the end of it, that's the crucial thing. Should walk away with 5th position overall.
Elvin just dancing the car on the snow and the ice banks, just balancing it on the throttle and the brake. You get all of that feeling. I've mentioned it a couple of times across the weekend, through your hands, through your feet, up through the seat, into your bum, and you just naturally make the adjustments. Elvin as well, short shifting the car, trying to find some traction, not overdriving anything. There's no drama in there at all. It is, you're just driving on eggshells in these conditions, Bex.
Back with Adrian foremost, been setting some great pace in here. However, we are seeing other drivers now from behind who are a little bit quicker, but look at that, 21.8 seconds up on Katsuta.
Yeah, I can't say I'm particularly surprised by it. Bex Formo's been really pushing. The only thing that's going to go against him now is that the road is definitely evolving. It is getting quicker as more cars come over the top of the col. And that's going to put Adrian at a bit of a disadvantage. Bit of a story to tell there, the front left bumper. No major dramas. He was committed coming down the hill, wasn't he?
We've seen some good times from him this weekend. Frustration on Thursday when he was trapped in the fog of stage 3, as many of them were. And we've seen some moments. It's hard to pinpoint the driver who hasn't had an actual moment out there this weekend.
Evans has been fairly tidy, isn't he? But everybody else has definitely had some moments. The new benchmark though, a 2024.8. To give it some perspective, Vex, the first run through here, this is how much the stage has changed. He has gone basically within 2/10, 3 minutes quicker than he did when we first ran this morning. That's how much the stage has changed.
That's a huge amount.
It's massive, it's massive.
That's incredible. It was so difficult though. The first pass of Col de Ross and of course this one as well. Earlier on today, so difficult. Let's rejoin Scott and Elvin.
Elvin and Scott, the fastest of the Rally 1. Cruise through here on the first run through.
Adrian, that is quickest through by over 25 seconds, but the front left there, some damage. What happened?
I don't know. I did not touch anything, so I don't know. Maybe the nose is too long. But my wheels, I did not touch anything, so that's okay. No, I had a good stage, but my studs were quite out. You know, the tarmac, the car is moving. It's very weird feeling, so I don't know if it was efficient enough. For sure, on the ice it was quite okay, but on tarmac it was very moving. I think it's nice view from outside, but inside, like, I'm losing performance. Anyway, I can be very pleased with my Sunday. I gave a bit everything to get the maximum points, but on top of that, we are not even fighting with only Rally 1 cars. We have also Rally 2 and Rally 3 now in the battle for the Sunday. So I just hope that it's going to be enough to score enough points for this rally after this difficult weekend. But if we get some good points, then I will be pleased to arrive in Sweden with this amount. Thank you.
Just to give you some context in that, Super Sunday is across the day. Obviously you get 5 points for the World Power Stage. We have seen drivers in Rally 3 and Rally 2 machinery win stages to be able to get points in Super Sunday. That's what he's referencing. It was all due to the conditions this morning. We'll have to see how that plays out across these stages. And Elvin Evans is absolutely flying in this stage. His splits are phenomenal.
Yeah, Elvin on a stormer. Hayden Padman just saying hello to Pernilla Solberg. That's Oliver's mum at the bottom left. She's remarkably calm considering her boy is currently in the stage. We watch Oliver press on. You're right though, Bex. Elvin Evans on an absolute flyer through here in his hunt, not just for World Power Stage points, but Super Sunday points as well. And you're right. At the moment, Adrian Fourmeau referencing he's in a fight with WRC2, WRC3. That's how much the stage has changed. When the Rally 1 cars went through, it was so slow. 25 cars later, when Matteo Fontana, for example, came through, the stage had completely cleared. The snow had gone, so it was so much faster. He ended up winning the stage.
Exactly. Oliver Solberg, then let's talk about his weekend. A full season with Toyota this year. He's our WRC2 champion from last season. It's the big step up to a full season with Toyota. We were all expecting it. He was ready for it. We've seen him in this machinery before, back with Hyundai. It wasn't quite the right time then. Now, though, it is. He's already won Rally Estonia at this level in Rally 1 machinery. I don't know what we were expecting to see this weekend, but he picked up the lead from stage 2 and he has not dropped it since. Sebastian Ogier then is heading towards the end of the stage. You can see just a little bit off Fourmeau's pace here, just 1.7 seconds down.
Adrian was really committed coming down the hill, wasn't he, Vex? I can see where he lost much time and he was taking some risks. Ogier not hanging about either. He will. Just coming down towards the end of the stage. Car looked like it's a little bit of a handful, doesn't it? And those tyres will just be screaming for mercy now. The temperature in them, they would have overheated. They'll be delighted to get onto that little patch of wet water just to bring the temps back down. Because this is not what they're designed for. They're designed for the snow, the ice, the slush.
He's a 1/10 of a second faster now than Fourmeau, our 9-time World Rally champion. Just a scream of that car.
Adrian was super late onto the brakes through here. Seb really clean through the hairpin, carries good speed on the way out. This is going to be jolly close, Bex.
Let's have a look at the countdown then. You can see the time to foremost fastest time on the power stage. What is OJ going to do? 0.8 of a second faster.
Good job.
New benchmark time, 20:24 exactly for the Wolf Power Stage. And Rally Monte Carlo is complete by Sébastien Ogier and Vincent Landais. And they should take away third position overall.
3 minutes and 6 seconds quicker than it was just a couple of hours ago, and a well-deserved clap from Kai Lindström and the rest of the Toyota Gazoo Racing World Rally Championship team. But this is the man now they've got to focus on, isn't it? Whatever happens, a Toyota has won this rally now, Bex. Now that Ogier's cleared the finish line.
Let's hear from him.
Seb, you said you just wanted to get to the finish of this rally. Your quickest through by 0.8 of a second. A lot of frustration this rally. Seb, what do you have to say to us here at the end?
Yeah, it's been a difficult week, but honestly, I think I'm mainly happy now to be another time on the podium here in Monte Carlo. 15 times in 17 starts, I think I can be proud of that one.
You absolutely can. Look, he's called you his hero many times. He comes to you for advice all the time. Can you be impressed with what Oliver's done here?
Yeah, for sure he's done, better than anybody was expecting. I mean, even if last year when he went in Estonia, he was also very, let's say, promising with this win. But here in Monte, yeah, he has been doing a great job. So. Nice for the championship, some fresh airs coming, and looking forward for some battle with it.
Yeah, couldn't put it better myself. It is fresh from Oliver Solberg. It's nice to see the youth coming through. I think he's an exciting driver to watch.
The key takeaway there for me, Bex, and like we've chatted about it, is in Estonia he was phenomenal. But this is a way bigger, better drive, you know, in these conditions. In Estonia on fast gravel, you'd expect it, but this is it properly impressive from Oliver. This is the best drive of his life, certainly that I have ever witnessed. I've been lucky enough to follow his career for a long time. It's been incredible from Oliver Solberg as we're back on board with Elfyn Evans, now making his way down the hill as he says goodbye to the last few little bits of snow and slush, which is where you can really start to open the taps and take the risks.
And he certainly will do that. He is keen to get as many points as he possibly can on the board from this stage. Good look at the difference between himself and Mauro Ogier. It's such a powerful drive on this final stage from Evans. He's throwing absolutely everything at it. This is what he said to me in Saudi at the end of last season. In Monte last year, he didn't push Seb as hard as he could have. We are seeing way more pace from Evans this year in comparison to last.
Yeah.
And given the conditions, I know it's all a bit of a mix if you look at average comparisons, but there's definitely been more of a push from Elfyn this year. We get now on board with Oliver Solberg through this tricky section. Family Solberg watching back at base.
Only a second slower than Elfyn Evans now, Bex, at 15.18 kilometres. Could Oliver Solberg do the double here? It's going to be close, so close. He's dragged himself right back into contention with this man. It's right on board with Elfyn Evans.
Such a committed drive. We saw an incredible battle for the championship title last year. You know how much every single point counts, which is why he's throwing everything at it right now. He'll take away second position overall, but he wants as many of the Super Sunday points as he can possibly bag. Final sector of stage now for Elfyn and Scott.
The only competition for the 5 Wolf Power Stage points is with Oliver Solberg. He's so clear of Ogier. That's wrapped up. It's just Oliver Solberg that he's got to think about now.
I wouldn't be surprised if Oliver tried to come through with a stage win as well, but for now, it is Elfyn Evans who has set the fastest time. 20.06.7 is is the time on the board, the 46th podium of his career. Second position, a Rally Monte Carlo.
That's 1-2 confirmed for Toyota. Can it be 1-2-3? Oliver Solberg with just about another 5 kilometres to go, and it has been another epic drive from Elfyn Evans. Again, consistent, again, consistently quick and scoring points. What is it at 15.18? 1 second.
Let's hear from Elfyn.
Elfyn, what an incredible drive on the power stage, quickest through by 17.2, but it's been difficult to do anything with a young Swede this weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I have to offer massive congratulations to Oliver. You know, he's done an amazing job. First rally inside the big team, let's say. So, yeah, he's done amazing. Congratulations to him and Elliot, of course, as well. He's worked really hard at this, and yeah, they're both going to deserve it a lot. So, well done, everyone, and big thanks to the team as well. Great result for them.
It is a great result for them. It's the final couple of kilometres for Oliver Solberg and Elliot Edmondson. And for Toyota, a 1-2-3 lockout on the podium.
On the cards bench, good words from Elfyn Evans, brilliant words from Elfyn Evans. What a sportsman as we ride on board with Oliver Solberg as he makes his way down the hill and makes his way towards making history. If he can do it, he'll be the youngest ever driver to win Rally Monte Carlo, and he'll do something his old man, Petter Solberg, could never do, win this incredible event.
Yeah, that's right. The youngest driver in the WRC era. And I think, you know, in his mind, Rally Monte Carlo itself will just be to have that trophy. He's not there yet, though, Chen. He's not there yet.
No, incredible. Just got to watch these braking zones. Now he starts to come off the really wet stuff and it starts to just dry out. It's just a damp surface. It's not wet anymore. You can push on down the hill.
He's got this under control, hasn't he?
Seconds the difference between himself and Elfyn Evans. He doesn't need it. Don't take risks, Oliver. Look at Manila.
Think of your mother, Oliver. Watching back at base, I'm sure everything is going through their minds right now. We talked about expectation. Elfyn said it so eloquently then, and so did Seb. They weren't sure what to expect, but he's done such a fantastic job, both him and Elliot. It's a full crew here. Let's not forget Elliot Edmondson alongside in the co-driving seats.
Absolutely, he's driving smart though, Bex. In the difficult conditions, he's backed off. 5.3 down on Elfyn Evans. He's not going to make that up over the last couple of kilometres. There's Petter Solberg just hiding away. And I can't say I blame him, so he has decided, Oliver here has decided, listen, the win is more important. This isn't about the power stage, this is about securing a victory on hallowed motorsport ground. And it's not far to go now for Oliver Solberg. He's done the hard bit, that was climbing up the mountain, coming back down the other side on the snow and ice. It only gets easier from here. What a rally it has been for Oliver Solberg. What a start to his full-time Toyota factory campaign.
It's been nothing short of amazing. The fans have loved watching him. It's been a standout performance, and you have to look to Thursday night when he took 30 seconds out of anyone else. That's where it all began, and he's held the lead since that point. Truly astounding what this young man has done.
Nice there from Sebastian Ogier and Petter Solberg. Been a difficult weekend for Seb, but at the end of the day, these guys are all competitors, and you can take nothing away from Oliver Solberg. He's had to work for this exactly in the same way as he did in Estonia. After the first day in Estonia, people were questioning his real pace. They were saying, I think he's going to be up on the Super Sunday points as well. We've got to do the maths on that, but for the win, it's looking so good for Oliver Solberg. Just a kilometre or so to go now, Rex.
He's almost there then. Swedish driver Oliver Solberg in the closing kilometre of Rally Monte Carlo, the opening event of the season, and he has really put on a sensational display.
Hang in the back of the car.
He takes it then as we come through the flying finish, his second WRC win. Huge congratulations to Oliver Solberg. Wow, what an amazing result we are seeing here. This has really shaken everything up. Huge congratulations to Toyota. 1, 2, and
today, Bex, and Oliver Solberg has well and truly arrived in the World Rally Championship. We knew how good he was 5 or 6 years ago. He's had to wait for this moment, and believe you me, he is going to give everybody in the top flight of Toyota and everybody in the top flight of Hyundai a proper run for their money.
Yes, he is. The first time a Solberg name has led the championship since back in 2005. I can't wait for the rest of the rallies to get underway. This is exciting. Hugely refreshing moment. Oliver Solberg winning the first rally of the season. And I think, you know, everyone around him, all of the drivers, are so respectful of what he's done here this weekend.
Of course, you can't not be. Look at what he's done, absolutely. You know, he hasn't been gifted this. It's not like the conditions went his way. He's had to work for it. He's had to drive smart. And it's absolutely a deserved win.
Congratulations, just absolutely incredible. The winner of Rally Monte Carlo 2026. Can you even believe this?
I don't understand it at the moment, I think. It's another emotional day, you know. The most difficult rally I've done in my life, and it's my first rally in the car, you know, on tarmac, back again, on full level. And here we are winning the whole thing, you know. It's emotional because it's so demanding and it's been so stressed. I just want to say, you know, big thank you to Toyota for the trust and the belief, and I could deliver for you. And the teamwork again, you know, like Estonia has been fantastic with the test team and with the
He's going to go a long way, that boy. He's quick, he's marketable, and yeah, he's a fan favourite.
That is the moment.
I was so...
Well, you can see that he is very, very happy to have won Rally Monte Carlo. There's a lot of emotion in this stop control. Oliver Solberg and Elliot Emerson then have taken the first win of the season. Wow. Catch your breath, everyone. It was Elvin Evans who took the stage win, though. 26.7 was the overall time, and it was a really strong run from Elvin, winning it by 6.5 seconds over Oliver Solberg. Confirmation of that time, 20 minutes, 6.7 seconds. Ogier took 3 points there, Formeau took 2, and Katsuta took 1 point. The final Wolf Power stage then, certainly not letting us down at all in terms of the drama, the excitement. We've been hugely anticipating this moment and waiting to see if Oliver Solberg could do it. We had the glimpses, didn't we, on Thursday? Such an incredible run on Thursday evening to put himself into the lead. Could he hold it throughout the whole event? Why did we even question him? Not only did he hold it, he kept extending his advantage. Yes, there were heart-stopping moments, but my goodness, what a well-deserved win for Oliver Solberg and Elliot Emerson. That is the overall classification confirmation for you. Evans takes second, Ogier takes third, Formeau is fourth, Thierry Neuville takes fifth position overall. Leon Rossell, who's won WRC 2, takes sixth position overall, then it's Taka, Dapper, and more celebrations at the stop control then. The celebrations will keep going for quite some time, and I wouldn't blame them. It's been a tough week in the build-up to this, and a tough event. There are the Super Sunday classifications for you then, with Elvin Evans bagging the top points, then Formeau, then Solberg, Ogier, and Katsuta. And of course, these points are all important when we're coming to our championship title battle. You can see how hard the drivers are pushing to try and get the power stage victory. Little fist bump there as they get back into the car and move away from the stop control. Podium celebrations, of course, will be coming up shortly. Let's take a look at the championship points as they stand. Oliver Solberg is leading the World Rally Championship after Rally Monte Carlo. Elvin Evans is second with Sébastien Ogier third. Then Fourmeau and Neuville. Rossel, Katsuta, Defra.
Mais tu me disais à l'époque,
This is the Drivers' Championship then in points detail. 32 points for Oliver Solberg in total. Then Elvin Evans, Sébastien Ogier, Adrien Fourmeau. You can see the difference with the points on your screen. Neuville on 10 points as we await the next round, of course. But before we get to that point, it's time to do some celebrating. And you can't get on the podium without a hug from our, that is Manila Sol.